Yep, I'm talking to you people. I just want to start off by saying I think this is the first time and the last time that I'm actually going to talk about this kind of stuff. Case closed. And secondly, that title is not clickbait. When I started this 30-day vegan thing, I kind of did it with selfish reasons in mind. It was more for how can I benefit physically and what's going to happen to my body, and it's also probably going to get some attention. Before I started this challenge, I had that mindset that vegans are stupid. Not because of the diet. I mean, I'm intelligent enough to know that the diet is actually healthier than a meat-based diet, or whatever you want to call it. But it was more because of the way you guys went about spreading your message. So let's ignore the fact that I stereotyped all of you with the same kind of people like Peter and even YouTubers like Vegan Gains.
The human race, I just have absolutely no respect for. So don't get on my bad side, make some vegan gains, and be nice to animals or I'll kill you.
I was ignorant enough to think that you all despised meat eaters and you thought you were above everybody else. Now, I don't know how much you guys know about South Africans, but for us, a braai is like the staple of any kind of get-together. There's always a braai. Basically a barbecue, but throw a whole bunch of meats on there, everyone gets together, you stand around, you drink beer and you talk crap. That's what I was brought up on. Meat, lots and lots of meat. All my friends know me as the person who eats the most meat at the table. And then I started the diet. I'm really sorry about the wind, guys. Day 2 was the hardest for me. We went to a place called Sun City. It's like a water leisure park, and when we finally got to have lunch, everyone else was ordering pizzas and burgers, and I got stuck with the salad. I obviously had to pull the cheese out of the salad as well, but that's when I started questioning, like, oh, do I really want to do this? I had this little back and forth with my girlfriend talking about it, and we're saying like I can easily just quit now while I'm ahead, and I didn't actually release the video yet to say I was going vegan for 30 days, so I was actually ready to quit at that moment. That is bright. I've had to move to get out of the sun, and I hope it's actually a little bit less windy here. So we're at Sun City, and I was miffed about my lunch. I really thought it was so difficult that everyone else was eating this great food while I was stuck eating a salad. And then fast forward to now, and I look back and think to myself, Sean, you ignorant, selfish, dumb cunt. How could I have been so blind all this time? You know, it's not about me, and I was totally missing the bigger picture. Surprisingly, along the way, I actually found out that vegans are normal people. They aren't any different to anybody else. They just make different choices with their diet and their lifestyle, and it actually usually, most of the time, not all the time, helps them to be better people. Your diet and lifestyle changes don't change who you are as a person. You can still be a piece of shit and a vegan. You can be a Nazi and a vegan, you know? I think that was a bad analogy, but I'm gonna stick with it anyway. Basically, I'm trying to say that you're still the same person, you just become more aware of everything happening around you. And in these past couple of weeks, I've just encountered the most caring and wonderful people. Those kind of people that don't see us as humans being better than any other species. I've been shown how desensitized we've become to everything, how we push things aside that we can't see, and it's just not right. I've seen that we don't care how we are getting that steak on our plate, and that we're putting another species through this life of torture, and just a short life of torture and just death. Nothing to look forward to, nothing to live for. Nobody would want that. Why should we put other beings through that? And we're doing all of this for something that we don't actually need. Seriously. My knees are getting really sore. Ow. So it's been like 50 odd days since I last had meat. I think about 30 odd days into it, I had something with dairy in it, and I had something with eggs in it, and I didn't feel like it affected my body too much. I didn't have a lot of it, but I felt guilty. And then I was watching one of John Venus's video, and someone let to sneak in 10 seconds of just pure hell. Like, I can't explain to you what I've seen and the way I feel about it, but that is right then at the moment when I was like, I can't do this. I cannot put anything that comes from something else into my body. I can't contribute to it, and I can't just let it happen around me. So the reason I actually had these foods that had dairy and egg in them was just simply because I was around friends who didn't understand what I'm trying to do, and I felt like they were putting me on trial. I felt like a bad person being around them while they were questioning me, and that's not cool and stuff, but I think they're starting to get it. I don't need to back up why I'm doing this, and I hope that this might just get them to actually go and find out for themselves, because honestly that's the best way. Just go and do a simple Google of what's really happening and where your meat comes from and where your dairy comes from, and if you're still putting that stuff in your body after that, if you're still contributing to it, then you got to think twice about it. Are you really a good person? I've also had great friends who ask me, you want this bacon? I say no. They say, oh, is it because you feel bad for the animals or for health reasons? And I go, both. And they just go, okay. That's it. Don't have to carry on talking about it. Just respect each other. So to summarize this, yes, I'm vegan. I'm staying like this forever. I'm gonna do what I can, where I can. I'm not gonna push my agenda on, I'm not gonna push my agenda on anybody. If people are happy to approach me and ask me about my diet or why I eat the way I do, I'll happily tell them why. Last night I actually watched Cowspiracy, which honestly, you don't need to have an agenda or be vegan or whatever it is to watch it. Just, it's so interesting to know what really goes into making of our food and the dairy, and what's really destroying our earth. Just to answer the basic questions that a lot of people ask me, where do you get your protein? Nearly all the foods I'm consuming have protein in them. Beans, legumes, rice, and even protein shakes. There's vegan protein shakes. If you watch my one video, they're not the best tasting.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard son will pop the clock to feed.
Got stuck to the bottom. I'm still on the lookout for a good brand, but yes guys, vegans don't struggle to get their protein in. Have I lost weight? Yes, I lost weight in like the first 2 weeks because I didn't know how to cook. This actually got me back into the kitchen, which I'm happy about, and I actually started gaining weight because I was eating a lot more, and now I'm on a 3-month cut. So if I am looking skinnier and stuff, it's because I'm purposefully doing this. It's not because of my diet. Have I got weaker since I've been on the vegan diet? No, I've got stronger. It's been amazing. And would I recommend this to anybody, like the no sugar thing? Yes, the sugar. There's so much more important stuff that's happening right now, and we need to do something about it. So with me being vegan, if it makes you think just for a little bit, what is wrong with this world and what can I do to change it, then we're good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I didn't ramble on too long. I'm going to Cape Town tomorrow. We're gonna have some amazing videos for you guys. If you want to see what's going on there, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be doing Instagram stories and stuff. That's it from me. Thank you so much guys. Remember, be nice to people and animals. Cheers. Banana. Banana, eat. Eat. Oh, Chloe, you dropped your food.